So today I'll be speaking about how we do the analysis in ANSYS APDL for a conical dome. So this is the elevation for the said dome. It spans 11 meters and has a thickness of 230 mm. So this red line over here represents the line that we'll be drawing in ANSYS. We'll be using the element axisymmetric 208 shell. Let's start with the analysis. We'll be using the axisymmetric 2 node 208 shell. Now, as the name suggests, this element type is axisymmetric around the y-axis. We'll assign the material properties like density and Poisson's ratio. The density of brickwork that we are considering is 2000 kg per cubic meters. Then we'll be adding the section thickness, the thickness that 230 mm that we are considering. We'll give the command for it. It will be 0.23 meters. Now we'll start with our modeling. We'll be creating key points. Let's see where we need to create the key points. So as I said, we'll only be needing this red line. So we'll be finding the coordinates for making the key points. Let's do that. Let's just note these points down. That's 5.5 and 0. So let's make our first key point. That would be 5.5, and if we don't write anything in the y, it will be considered as 0. Then the rise is of 300 mm, that is 0.3 meters. Let's just cross check it. As you can see, the y is 0.3. Let's go ahead with that. X would be 0. Now we have created both the key points. Now let's make a line around it. So now this line has a thickness of 0.23 meters. So the geometry that we are looking for has been made. Now let's mesh this. Let's keep the number of divisions as 20. We have completed the meshing. Now we'll add the gravitational load. So what we are doing is we are analyzing this dome only as only for its dead load. We'll give the support condition as hinged. So in y Cartesian, global Cartesian y component, we are giving the gravity as 9.81 meter per second square. So we have completed all the parameters that we were looking for. Let's solve this. We can even cross check what geometry we have created. We can do that easily by going into plot controls, style, symmetry expansion to 2D axis symmetric, full expansion. Now this is showing us the geometry that we are planning. Okay, let's close this. Need to replot. Come back to front view. Now it is considered that a dome is stable if its line of thrust passes through its middle third. Okay, so we can check this by an easy calculation, that is moment by axial force, axial stress. That gives us the eccentricity of the thrust line from the center. So we can do this by going into the element table, then we'll define the table, we'll add. So we'll also need to check where the data for the moments and the axial stresses has been stored. That can be found from the data, that is shell 208. You can just google this. It is here. This is N11 in plane forces. The N11 would give us the principal stresses and the axial stresses, while the M11 would be the bending moment that we are looking for. Now we'll check in the table where these this data is stored. For N11 it is SMIS1, and for M11 it is SMIS4. Let's add those. We can even write what we are creating. Moment, for example, its sequence number was 4. Apply. Then we'll add axial, sequence number 1. Okay. Now we'll close this. We can now find the bending moment diagrams and axial loading diagrams by using plot results, contour plot, line element results. This is by default set to moment. Here we find the bending moment diagram. Then we'll use axial. This is the axial stress diagram. Okay. Now we'll see the eccentricity of the thrust line. We'll just copy this and paste it to an Excel. Paste it over here. Okay. Now the formula for eccentricity is equal to moment upon axial stress. This gives me the distance from the center line that we have drawn in ANSYS. This is in meters. Let's convert that into mm. just name it. So these are all the values that I have. I can even give it a cross check, or I can give it a check by using this thickness upon 2. I can use a simple if statement. If E is smaller than 230, that is the thickness that we are going for, upon 2, we can say that the geometry is safe or it is unsafe. There's an error. Let's see what this error is. Yeah, I didn't go on with the apostrophes. No, not apostrophe. As you can see, our if statement is working and our geometry is also safe.